So you got the album out now. Rock album coming soon. Rock single.
I don't know. Whenever
something?
it's done, yeah.
Who are you working with on that?
So I got my homeboy Chris on the drums. He played drums in Good Charlotte. My homeboy Ricky on the guitar. He plays guitar in a band called Ice Nine Kills. And then my homie Ronnie, he plays bass for a band called Mammoth. And then the homie Alec, who co-wrote it with me, who's like a super dope producer.
Fire.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's like you said, like Rage Against the Machine.
It's some Rage Against the Machine shit. I feel like very comfortable in this political space. I feel like that's like my strength, and I strayed from it for too long.
Yeah, we need to get
Yeah,
we need to get more political music right now.
it's time, dude. It's like,
And like, dude, listen, I'm talking about motherfuckers gotta fucking just not be. We gotta stop carrying the fucking water for the left, dog. Motherfuckers gotta start calling out both sides, bro. Like, I feel like hip hop has been just like, man.
I feel like you want to talk about people being pussy. Rappers are pussy.
They don't want to. Yeah,
They don't want to rock the boat.
for sure.
You know, nobody wants to speak out. Like, look at what's happening in Gaza, right? Nobody said shit.
There's a very nobody. Specifically, I mean, the biggest rapper in the world is Jewish. He's part Jewish.
Drake?
Yeah,
He was the only one who signed the ceasefire agreement.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Oh fuck. What about the other guy, the DJ? Of the Khaled
Oh,
sorts.
Khaled? Dude, Khaled's a fuckboy.
He's a Palestinian.
He's Palestinian posting. I saw yesterday he was posting fucking his refrigerator full of ice cream. You fat fuck. Well, people are starving. You fat fuck. You fat fuck.
I just think that it'd be nice for people to just have an opinion. I didn't know Drake signed that ceasefire.
He signed the ceasefire.
So props to Drake.
Yeah.
I got to give up props to him. I had no idea. That's amazing.
Yeah, but I feel like he's the only one. I think Cole wore like a pin, which I respect.
Yeah, just like say something.
People are fucking radio silent.
Okay, shout to Kaylani.
Yeah, for sure.
Kaylani been riding.
Dude, I saw her at one of the marches. I was like, okay.
Shout out to my brother Belly. Belly.
He's Palestinian, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
His whole album that he just dropped, I think all the proceeds are going to Gaza. Shout out to The Weeknd.
Yep.
Who put his money where his mouth was.
Yep.
And has donated $2 or $3 million.
J-Lo just donated a bunch of money.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I just think that whole situation is like, it's the weirdest situation to me, bro.
Like, I don't understand how people could look at it and not know what's going on.
It's weird, man.
Like, even, like, people are like, well, we have to get rid of Hamas. Bro, Hamas doesn't fucking exist in the West Bank.
Yeah, and there's and in the West Bank, people are getting fucked up, shot.
Yeah,
raped.
so it's like the same IDF soldiers are in the West Bank doing some gnarly shit.
I saw Dave Smith is a libertarian commentator. He just debated Chris Cuomo recently, and it was really good debate online. Dave Smith was like, you know, a lot of people who are like extremely outraged by racism. And when we say racism, like 2024 versions of racism, don't understand that in the West Bank, the Palestinians are dealing with like 1950, 1945 versions of racism.
It's like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, but there's no outrage there.
No outrage.
It's like, you could be outraged that Trump, you know, is insensitive or is culturally unaware of the things that he says and how they can come. I'm good for the blacks. Like,
Yeah.
it's not good that, you know, obviously he's fucking clueless. But it's like, yo, really, that's the one thing that, you know, that I was hoping that journalist interview where he was sat with the 3 journalists on stage, man, I was hoping that was going to bring up Gaza, man.
No, everybody's scared because even the media, like on like an institutional level, they can't talk about it.
Like Speedy from Complex brought that shit up to Biden, which I thought was tight. When he was like, "Are you a Zionist?"
Biden was probably like, "Hell yeah, I'm a Zionist."
No, he was, and he was like, you know what a Zionist is?" And Speedy was like, "Sir, I ask the questions. I don't answer them."
Nah, fire.
I was like, "Good job, Speedy."
Good shit, yeah. I mean, these politicians, you know, we have to hold their feet to the fire because at the end of the day, they're only looking out for a couple people's interests, and it's fucked up. And like, you know, like people have conflated like anti-Zionist activism with like anti-Semitism, and it's just fucking bullshit. Like, dude, when I was a kid, I went to temple. I wanted to be Jewish, you know, like I have no problem with.
I have so many Jewish friends.
Yeah,
I have so many Jewish friends. Like, I have a shit ton. I mean, like, man, like,
But like, how do you look at people like running around in sandals, like fucking throwing like, Molotov cocktails at? Like, how do you look at that like it's a fucking like an army or like it's
This
just
is the way I
crazy?
look at it, right? Is like you have to be absolutely ridiculously unrealistic to think that the current approach isn't creating 1,000 more Hamases and 1,000 more like, dude, if someone murdered my family, my little sister, my mom, I would make it my life's mission
To avenge that.
avenge them
Yeah.
in whatever way humanly possible. And I feel like that has been the United States for what we've done to Iraq,
Yep.
with the drone strikes, with the people. I mean, with all the destabilizations of governments, we're just creating people who hate us.
Yeah.
And we can call them terrorists all we want. But to us, or to them, we are the terrorists.
For sure. For sure.
And so it's like, Belly's got a line in his LA Leakers freestyle that always stuck with me. He said, a hero villain is all perspective. And it is, man. It's like,
Yeah.
dog, like, at the end of the day, man.
Well, when you're talking about Hamas, like these are people that have been under like occupation for 70 plus years.
Right.
So it's like, is it even a terrorist organization? Like, I'm not answering the question, but like think critically here.
Right.
Like.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting, like, when people's water gets cut off and they weaponize the access to water and shit like that. And like, it's just like, dude, come on. Like, if all of the, the United Nations has said that there's war crimes being committed,
ICJ.
Yeah, it's like all like at a certain point in time, it's like, why are we the only country? Well, not the only country, but
it's the big three, right? The U.S., the UK, Australia.
They're not acknowledging.
But they said they would arrest Netanyahu. The UK did if he stepped foot in the country.
UK said that.
Yeah. So, the U.S. is we're like on an island right now as far as supporting this fucking genocide that's going on.
The UK said that.
Yep.
Shout out to those bloody British.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like, fuck it, man. Fuck Biden.
Fuck Biden for sure.
For sure.
Fuck Biden as a record label.
On that note, it's been real.
You don't have to vote for either of those fucks.
Nope. Vote your conscience.
Vote your conscience and let the rest fall where it falls, because they brainwash you into thinking you're throwing your vote away, which is why we only have two parties, because people go to the poll and they think, well, this person has no chance to win, so I'm going to vote. That's the whole problem.
Yep.
Boom. My brother. Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Out right now.
It always gets better.